Alrighty, Leo. Thanks for checking out the video. Got 9 cards spread. This is the Thoth deck, and well, the fire signs I've done yours and Aries, and yours has certainly turned out more on a positive note. These things up and down. There you go. Let's check out your top row here, Leo. Divine Sun, 7 of Wands. It is the card of Valor. This is positive. This is victory in small things. It's the first dignified divinatory meaning of this card. Victory in small things. First card, first divinatory meaning. Victory in small things, Leo. And then you have Major Arcana straight out of the rip. So you've had the Priestess. So recently, fairly recent. If you're going to use this as past, now, future, you can do past, now, future. These cards are read together, but the Priestess. This is pure, exalted, and gracious influence enters the matter. So something has entered your life, Leo. So victory in small things and something gracious and of influence has entered the life of the Leo. That corresponds or vibes with this reading, however, whatever lingo you want to use. So the top row finishes up with the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, it is the ruin card, but this is not this is the positive divination off of this card. It's all about spirituality. So victory in small things, an influence, gracious, exalted, pure influence. Let's refocus here. So, second row. So this spirituality seems to bookend this first set. So you've got the 6 of discs. 6 of discs. This is one word that goes with this. It's a upright divinatory meaning for this 6 of discs. It's power. And it's talking about spiritual. It's talking about powers and spirit. So you have spirituality, and then you have, which is the subject of this top row, and power. You're near it, you're around it, you found it, something like that. And Princess of Swords. A Princess of Swords signifies to you, Leo, great practical wisdom and subtlety. 2 of the wisdom and subtlety are 2 of the more cherished traits in the Thoth deck. Subtlety, craft, wisdom. These things are sought and they are good. So power, practical wisdom, subtlety. Now this right here, this Knight of Discs. This is speaking to the current situation, that there is pressure to create. It's the grasping man energy. So the grasping man energy is like you're under pressure to create, come up with something. So great influence, gracious, pure influence has entered. Spirituality is the theme. Power and practical wisdom. Now there is pressure. Pressure to create. Let's see what this bottom row is. Pleasure. 6 of Cups. Success. This is, see the color? See that color? Look how rich, look how good that color is. Success. This card speaks to success. I tie it back. This is a red like this. This is how I do mine usually. I do correspondences to different directions when I'm spirit inclines me to do so, but the success is tied to this pressure to create. Now we have an interference. Eight of Swords, interference card. This is more of like a warning. And it's real simple. It's a person who takes too much care in some things, but then just leaves other things to disorder. It speaks to imbalance of effort and imbalance of attention and attentiveness. So it's just a warning. It's a warning. This is where it could happen. This is a possibility. But if a person takes care to balance their attentiveness and effort that they put into all the aspects, then there won't arise interference of this progress, this positive progress. So it's kind of just a heads up, Leo. And then we finish off with the power card. It's interesting that you got power from the Six of Discs. It's a divinatory meaning. And then you got the power card, 4 discs. And this, but this right here, this has to do with, it speaks to lack of originality. It's still dignified, lack of originality. But I think this is tied to the interference right here. If a person keeps a balance in all the aspects of their lives, they won't, Leos, identify with this reading. So this interference, the interference that could come from the imbalance, is one of struggle for originality. It speaks a lot to the pressure to create, the grasping. Somewhere a person has to possibly allow themselves to emulate others. A highest form of flattery, is a compliment is to emulate, to copy. And sometimes it's okay to take more than just inspiration, but correct decisions, good ideas, not to steal from others, not to be someone who just takes and duplicates, but certainly one must look and appreciate at all these positives that other people have done. If someone's putting together a business, you take notice of the failures, but you should take notice of the accomplishments. Of work ethic, of scheduling, of emphasis, of selection, all these things. And then if one starts their own business, take all these things into account. It's not stealing. It's intelligence, practical wisdom. Practical wisdom of the Princess of Swords. So maybe, Leo, we might have to lower one's ambition a little bit and just take some good ideas and good examples from others and make them your own. But it starts out very, very good, and it ends on a very positive potential. Overall, I'll say it's pretty good, Leo. All right, that's what I got for you.